What is up, my viewers? Excuse me. Greetings, comrade. Spang here, bringing you another World of Tanks gameplay commentary. Yes, I apologize if the sound settings are a bit off, because, basically this was after a reformat. This is the first official recording I have done, in World of Tanks since the reformat, so I will adjust sound settings accordingly next time, but you should be able to hear me, no problem. Anyway, let's continue. This was the first match I played in my S-51 after I got the big gun. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar, the S-51 cannot hit very hard with its stock gun. It just is not very good. Hold on, let me get that map. There we go. Right here we see the medium pushing over on the side. I am trying to get a shot, aiming at where he may be moving, but he doesn't really seem to want to be going that way at the moment. I let my team know I'm about to shoot him, and he's about to have a very bad day. Hopefully, if I hit, but as you will see, direct hit, he goes from 73% to 0%. Hold on, I apologize, I must pause it. I want to edit the settings, because I do not like this setup. I like, no, perhaps? I don't, yes, okay, HP total, leftover HP total. I like vehicle name, because I like to know what is around the corner. Vehicle icon, no. Vehicle tier, no. Durability indicator, yes. Because without the durability indicator on, you cannot see how much damage you have done. Destroyed vehicle markers? Yes. Very much important to me. Not vehicle name, username. Vehicle icon is unnecessary. And I do not need durability indicator. See, this is the setup I prefer. It is all a matter of preference. There we go. So everything is how I like it. Anyway, back to game. Yes. There we go. Anyway, I apologize for that slight interruption. Right here you can see my next target is this WoT Tiger. But yes, I do believe he pulls forward and does not let me get a shot. Not so much that he was at that point yet, but I knew by the time I was going to reload that I would not have a shot on him. So as you can see, you may have noticed, we have an IS-8 that is not even loaded into the game yet. He will load in eventually, but he does not, he is not at his keyboard at that point. I do not know what that IS-8 is doing. Why he loaded in so late, and when he did, why he did not join the fight. Anyway, it is of little consequence. Basically, this was, like I said, my first round using the big gun. The smaller gun, not really that good. You hit most tanks for approximately 300, maybe 200 damage, depending on where you hit them and how much armor they have. With this big gun, it functions much more like the GW Type E or GW Tiger, which is what I'm used to. So it's a great tank. As you just see, I hit that IS-8 with an indirect splash for over 800 damage. WoT Tiger proving to be problematic, repositioning to try and get a shot off on him. But he is just in a very poor position. As you can see, the enemy team mostly went into the town, and my team mostly decided to go through the fields and try and flank them. Now, like I've said in the past, on encounter battles, that is the strategy I prefer, but it is not always the best strategy. You need to have a team that can pull it off, and you always need someone watching the capture point to reset the capture point, and also spot for artillery if artillery is capable of hitting. I took what little shot I had at the WoT Tiger and basically decided to move into a more TD role after that. Our center RT Hummel getting taken out because he was a little I want to say he was not as cautious as he should have been, but it's not of too great of consequence. As you see, we just reset the base capture a little, and at this point it looks like the enemy team will capture, but we keep hitting the right people at the right time. There's still plenty of the enemy team, and they still have an even enough battle going. That Ferdinand will be my victim. Basically, I am shooting him because I believe he is the one with all their capture points. I cannot say for certain, but it is a good bet, and as you can see, there goes a large chunk of his health, as well as what capture points they have left. My team probably getting themselves hit a little too much, trying to push a cap that is really no longer in danger of being captured. That Ferdinand barely alive. I'm actually aiming to hit that Panzer 38 NA, get a splash, but you will see here in a minute, I only hit the Ferdinand directly, so I do not kill that Panzer 38 NA. It is really not that big of a deal because one of my teammates will get him after that, but as you can see, I was aiming in between them, trying to hit them both, because I knew I could kill them both by splashing them both. Now, as you can see, our team still not doing all too well considering our IS-8 still has yet to load in. But we do still have an M103, and the best they have is a tier 8, and you know, if they were playing well, if they were playing very smart and cautiously, they probably would be doing better than they are right now. Even though they still have even though we are even in kills, they still have a 38 and A, and we have an AFK IS-8. So I think it is fairly even at this point. That Panzer 38 NA hitting me for no damage, and I will end his life right here. Come on, just hold still for a moment, and right there, I'm just waiting for the best accuracy I can get. Splash him for death. Now, as you can see, our M103 getting taken out. I don't believe that should have happened if he was playing smart. Our IS-8 has loaded in the game now, but as you can see, my comrade there, I say welcome to game. Let's do this, please. Basically me begging him to try, if he is there, to play and go take the cap. If he was there, there is no doubt in my mind that we would have won. But as you can, if you could not guess, basically we do not win, simply because of the fact he was not there. When you are down by one of your top tanks, it is never a favorable position, and your chances of winning go down significantly. I was typing right here, and right there, BAM! I killed the low, and the load saying nice shot, I say DY, but only to team, is slight typo, but apparently type 59 saying he has the brain power of a rock, and I retyped correctly TY. I am backing up to see exactly what is going on. When I realize the IS-8 is not there, I basically decide to push forward because one way or another we will lose, either through my death or through the enemy team capturing. So I am going to try and prevent the capture scenario, and right here I see this tank, the Type 59, taking a shot and missing. I take the shot I have. Perhaps I should have waited to reload a bit more. Would have been the smart option, but under pressure I made the call I thought was best, especially considering I did not believe I would live. As you can see, I got a very good amount of experience for a loss. Now, a good amount of credit. I definitely made a profit, and I did kill 4 tanks, doing a significant amount of damage. Artillery is never accurate, and I did get Defender. So, as artillery, I did fairly well for myself. We should have won. If the IS-8 was there, we would have won. Anyway, if you like this video, click that like button. I am getting tongue twisted. Forgive me, it is early in the morning. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you have a replay, send it to spanglereplays@gmail.com. This has been Spang. Dos Vidania.